Hey guys, okay, so to start, the song that I'm hearing, I'm not going to play, but it's Nasty by Tinashe, so that might be relevant for someone. We're going to start this reading off by saying, or this channeling as well, you have somebody that's attached to you that may be trying to force you to like forgive them. Whoever this person is, why am I hearing? Okay, I'm hearing something about irreprehensible. I don't know. But whoever this person is, they are not accepting of the fact that like somebody could not forgive them and fully have that choice. Or not, even if they like offer forgiveness, they're having a hard time understanding why you then wouldn't allow them to still be in your energy. So you may have this person blocked. You're completely blocking their energy. Something about cheetah print might be relevant as well. But and part of the reason that this person is having a hard time accepting that is because of the fact that no one has ever treated them like this. And it's because people don't hold this person accountable for whatever reason. Or they're just very persuasive. The things that I do want to say on my part is how grateful I am for each and every person's energy that I get to read on, because of the growth that it has provided for me. I had a hard time understanding that I had the gift of knowing, and because I constantly had people telling me, since I didn't have proof to something, that I was wrong or whatever, I really doubted myself and doubted my beliefs and doubted my belief in me. But doing this and reading on people and just continually getting signs, like what happened the last reading, I started off the reading by saying that somebody might be getting sober because I saw a license plate that said sober, put it in my notes. And you know, somebody along the way had said on the spiritual journey that you shouldn't think of something as a sign unless there's like a definitive reason, like you're getting so many things at once of the same thing, and so that's how you know it's a sign. And I want to say that there are many ways that you can understand that something is a sign, but because that was said to me, I then doubted my knowing. So it was a reaffirmation that I knew what I was talking about, even if I didn't know why I knew it, okay? So I put sober in my notes, and I'm going to explain this just because I feel like somebody needs to understand how this works. So I put sober in my notes because I saw that on a license plate. Well, then I did the reading, and then I talked about Skate, the rapper, singer, whatever he is, in the reading. I later get on Instagram where he's posting about how he's 9 months sober. Backtrack. The song Biblical started playing in my reading, or during the reading, and it's by Callum Scott, I believe his name is. Well, when I went to type his name, which I do after the reading in the notes to put the songs in below all of the other notes, okay, it changed Callum to Valium. And I was like, I don't know why, but I'm going to leave that. Didn't think about it again until yesterday when I finally looked at one of my regulars and I was like, hey, what's Valium? I forgot to look it up after I did a reading. And he tells me that it's like a tranquilizer or an anxiety medication, but a lot of people will get it prescribed to them if they're trying to break an addiction to like a pill or something. And I didn't even realize that it was, I don't know why I'm hearing the word coagulated, but that it came together with the fact that I talked about somebody getting sober. And I also want to bring up the fact that I am so proud of whoever that is, that I know that I'm talking about, and I don't even probably know you. 90% of the people that I read on, I probably don't even know. So I really want to express gratitude because reading on you guys and you allowing me to be with your energy, I found gratitude in being a vessel, in being used, I guess, if you will. But it made me see my purpose much clearer. It made me see the bigger picture of things, but it also helped strengthen my relationship with some energy that is just so much bigger than all of us. And I'm grateful for them to use me as a vessel to show myself included and all of you what the right path is and where the right decisions are and what we're supposed to be doing in order to lead us into a high vibrational life full of love. So yeah, that's my piece on that. So back to kind of the signs of what we're going to be talking about. I feel like there is someone who is realizing, I'm hearing end of an era, but there's someone who is realizing that something that they were trying to continue on with was built on a completely false foundation, and they don't support whatever this is, like morals, values, none of it. They're realizing that there was just a lot of stuff they didn't know about when it came to something that they were trying to build on top of. The other thing is somebody is like upset that somebody or something seems all good, but when they were with whatever this was, whether it's a job, whether it's in an environment, whether it's a person, a family dynamic, whatever it is, when they were with this person, it was just destruction at all times, so much damage. And they don't understand why everything is good now that all the damage is done. So there is something very important about being grateful that you got to be a part of the worst part of someone, or the, you know, like you got to see somebody or something through the transformation of their life. Like you got to see something at the worst moments and how they transformed into something the thing that it was meant to be. Okay. And so even though it seems like you got to be a part of the bad part, you need to realize that you may have been a catalyst to the reason why whatever this was changed and grew and transformed into what it is. There's something about being grateful for being a part of, again, something bigger than yourself. Whoever you are, you're about to get a lot of recognition. Somebody might post you, or that's something that you hadn't experienced before in relationships. This is about to happen for you. I'm hearing something about something blooming. Somebody has a big mother wound. There's something about this lighter, the imagery on this lighter. I don't know why. The knife going through the rose, which does give me the indication, and I'm going to use that deck now that they're bringing it to my attention, because I hadn't picked out a deck yet. But the rose that grew from concrete, the rose in my 10 of swords in that deck, it is representational of somebody still growing around all the hardships. Like roses are able to grow and transform in some of the worst circumstances, and it's because of the thorns that are on them. So you may be somebody that's very guarded as well. But yeah, so there's something about maybe you're going through some sort of betrayal cycle and ending that. There is also somebody that is watching this collective very closely. They are spying on you. And what they're doing is they are trying to gather information. And I feel like this is the same person that's trying to force you to forgive them. But they're trying to gather information of how you might be a bad person or where you would have made mistakes in order to justify the way that they treated you. And the way that they treated you, I don't feel is justifiable. There's also something about you or someone may have really hurt someone in a situation, and you're actually feeling this energy of wanting to forgive this person and maybe get a second chance at something. You need to trust whatever you're feeling if you're really being pulled towards whatever that is. Go ahead and go to the next part.